Swadhisthana is for creativity. Anything you can create. You can create a sari, you can create a beautiful design, pattern, you can create a beautiful art or anything. But as soon as you put it on a mental level, it's finished. Also in the West, too much discussion is about the art. This is not art, that is not art, this should have been like this, that should have been like this. I mean, its creativity is spontaneous. Whatever the artist wants to produce, let him produce. Who are you to judge and criticize? You cannot appreciate anything unless it is brought to the mental level. So now, we have critics. And the artists are not spontaneous, they are afraid, they only think, what will the critics say? Even when I am writing the book, when I give it to some Sahajogis to read, they say, Mother, if you write like this, then they'll say like this. I said, let them say, who cares? So then, a critic should criticize and say, this is not all right, this is not an art because this is such, this is such. So the artists are finishing, art is finishing. Now what is left are critics. So now they don't know what to do with their profession, so they are criticizing each other. So we have only critics criticizing each other. But there is no art now. What to criticize? And art has to be now made into money. So the critics must certify. It's so man-oriented, the whole programming of these critics is, that it is never an art. They draw one line and say, now this is art, all right. If the critic says it's art, you have better accept it is an art. What is so artistic about a life? Then again mental, it's a lonely person standing there, this, that. It should be spontaneous. Why to describe an art? So the mental level is so alert and is all the time trying to see things according to certain norms. All these norms are created about something so spontaneous like sex, like art. All bathroom culture is decided by the brain. Nothing is spontaneous. It's such a joke, I tell you. So people become artificial. Art becomes artificial. Your Muladhara becomes artificial. Because it's all now man-made. All the spontaneity is lost. If you see any art from any country, just watch. Why must you react to it? Just watch. As Sahajogis, you should just watch. And the whole thing will start flowing through. Now this Greek tragedy of romanticism. Then the romance of Romeo and Juliet. All is imaginary, is all mental. There is no spontaneity in it. And then you are accept only relationships when there is artificiality, even between husband and wife. Like the husband must bring a flower every day to the wife, show her a flower, as if she's a priest or something. And the wife must I don't know what they do, all artificialities. And then he must say thank you 10 times to her. And she must say sorry to him 100 times. I mean, they are husband and wife, left and right side of a chariot. And then the men expect this should happen. Women expect this should happen. Men expect the women should be like men, and women expect men should be like women. Men are very particular about time, women are not. So women must be very particular about time, otherwise they think she's the worst person they have ever known. When the woman is, say, more particular about her kitchen or maybe about her dress, so the man would get angry with her because she takes too much time to get ready. It's mutually so indiscreet that the relationship becomes absolutely absurd. There should be understanding that she is the left side and you are the right side, and both of you have to act according to your nature. On the contrary, you want to make somebody look so funny, because imagine a man becoming a woman and a woman becoming a man. You see, it's a joke. But that's what is happening. Whatever the men are supposed to do, they cannot do. Whatever women are supposed to do, they cannot do. Whatever the children are supposed to do, they do not do. For example, children in the West will go on asking, why? Who are they to ask why? What is their growth? What is their intelligence? What is their maturity? They cannot be treated like a judge sitting in the court. They are children. But when they come to Sahaja Yoga, they lose that discretion. First, before coming to Sahaja Yoga, the husband and wife quarrel all the time. Half steps are in the courts and half outside. After Sahaja Yoga, they cling to each other so much like glued together. It's impossible. So much so that for the wife's sake they will leave Sahaja Yoga. They ruin each other like that. They're glued together. Before Sahaja Yoga, they neglect their children, don't bother. After Sahaja Yoga, they are glued to their children. Then nobody can say a word against the child. The child can go and hit anyone, you cannot say anyone. They ruin the child. So the discretion is lost completely in relationships. Whether it is sex, whether it is creativity, whether it is family, anything. That's the part of the Hamsa Chakra.